outside of the mid laners, how similar these two drafts are. Both sides have this heavily farming, Battle Fury buying, in and out type of fighter going into the carrier role. They both in the off lane have this more anchor style. I control the entire area of the fight. I dictate terms of who goes when and where. Both of our fours have moving in and out of the fight, some out of vision type of stun that can disable the enemy, and a 5 position that can just act as sort of counter initiation in the case that something goes awry in the middle of the fight.
Yeah. What do you think? Who's gonna be the 4 and who's gonna be the 5 on Crab Restaurant? Tusk or Ringmaster?
Surely Ringmaster should be the 5, but they both have the same items, so I don't know.
Yeah. I think if you look at it melee range, it probably should be the Ringmaster.
I like how you say it. You don't say Ringmaster, Ringmaster. It's like you said with the A at the end. It's very fun to me.
That's the first time I said that, by the way. But I'll keep it up now, just for you.
So we're starting the game. What do you think of this TA hero in the mid lane? Because we have seen a lot of TA, but I'm still mixed over this hero going mid because I'm looking at their lineup of VP. And I don't really see much playmaking potential. Like, he doesn't provide them much stuns. She doesn't really do that much off the map movements in between like minute 15, 20. So overall, do you prefer her mid or safe lane?
Absolutely safe lane. I think that she is not your... I mean, for me, she fits in the same category as DK right now. But DK is better because he has a stun at least. And I absolutely am against the DK mid. At least the way people have been playing it. GPK for me is the only one that kind of makes it work. Maybe NTS from time to time. But like TA is too greedy to be played mid at the moment.
But isn't GPK one of the only ones that's still rushing Blink first, right?
No, they all rush Blink. He doesn't. He goes for Midas. He goes for Midas.
Oh, yes.
And he plays it like he would if he was safe lane, but he also secures the late game. That's what I like the most. Because there's like this mid-game downward spiral that most DKs fall into. Because if you go like Blink and you just start making plays, you fall off so heavily. And the hero, if DK falls off, he just feels so damn weak. Everything goes down the drain, and you have to expect your carry to do all the work. Meanwhile, the other side, they have their carry, but they also have like a mid lane Storm actually scaling. So yeah, basically TA fitting the same.
I've got some notes.
Like you said, unlike the DK, she doesn't have a stun. Maybe she goes like some Gleipnir build. That would be exciting. I doubt it's gonna happen, but it would be exciting to see for sure.
Absolutely not, though. Gleipnir is different now, right? Like, maybe the old Gleipnir she could, but the new one is...
No, that's why it's be more exciting now. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if you were to buy a lot of Atos on TA, that would be amazing.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. That would be amazing, but also very damn bad for the TA. Imagine getting a point booster and a Rod of Atos on the TA. Yikes. What's happening, by the way? Who are we waiting for?
Looks like Ryan was saying earlier that they have some voice communication issues, so ideally they should return soon. We're not going to have ourselves a super extended break, ideally. We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe some Discord. In the Discord. A lot of things
I've got a question for you. What would be the worst item that a TA could buy? Like the absolute worst one?
Poor defense.
Absolute worst
So
TA item.
the world will hardly notice.
Let me see.
I mean,
every item has Aether Lance.
What can you do?
Aether Lance? No. Aether, you can still get some value out of like the uber long range psionic trap. If you had Shroud with it as well, you know, then you're playing Silencer from afar, bro. No, that's fine. I can see the vision.
Okay, what did you say?
Kanda. I think Kanda would be pretty bad.
Yeah, Kanda is... I agree. I agree on the new Kanda. You can't proc it, there's no way.
Yep.
If you get a Dagon and Kanda, Dagon won't proc Kanda, right? Like it has to be a spell.
I think it has to be a spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be really funny though, seeing a TA with a Dagon Kanda in her inventory. I think like it's gonna work, guys. It'll be fine.
So what's the worst possible build then for her? You go like Kanda, then you buy Bloodstone. I guess.
Okay. Bloodstone.
We're cooking. We're cooking. Yeah.
After you buy Bloodstone, you buy Aeon Disc would be pretty bad, right? Because you already have Refraction, and the Aeon Disc would pop before the Refractions would. What pops first actually, Refractions or the Aeon Disc? I haven't actually tested that.
I think Refractions, because you're taking no damage, right? So you need to take damage for Aeon Disc to pop. Am I correct, or am I?
I believe
Aeon
you're
Disc.
correct,
When
yes.
you take damage and your health falls below 70%, a stronger spell is applied. So it's still kinda useful because you can use your refractions after, so it wouldn't be that terrible. I've even seen some TAA on discs in the past.
How
but
about
Bloodstone and
Kanda
Kanda,
Armlet?
I mean, Armlet's gonna make you hit harder, right? Like you get some more HP as well. Is there anything that's useless like Kanda and Bloodstone are?
Let's see. You could still get some value of a Helm Overlord, right? You get to carry around, like, you walk around with a Thunderhide creep or whatever. That would be nice. That would be decent. So
How bad is... okay, so my next item for the top 3 most useless items on TA would be Blade Mail, I think.
Ooh,
Because it's right, because you're returning the damage dealt to you. I'm not sure if that works with refractions. I feel like it shouldn't, right?
I don't believe it should. Well, no, I think it should actually. You still get the damage back, but you still lose your refractions. I actually don't know. Another thing I've never actually tested before, like Blade Mail with refraction.
I mean, who the hell would think of that?
Ooh, another one that would be terrible. How about E-Blade? That.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we mentioned Aetherlance before, so E-Blade just... But just imagine this build. Aetherlance, Octarine Core... Octarine Core, E-Blade, Blade Mail, Bloodstone TA. They attack you, you pop the E-Blade on yourself and the Blade Mail. And the Aeon Disc as well.
Oh, I see. What you do, you backpack the Aeon Disc, right? That's like your 7th item. And then you bring it in just as the E-Blade. You E-Blade first, right? And then you swap in for the Aeon Disc. So you still keep the effect. And then as soon as the E-Blade finishes, Aeon Disc is effective. I see.
I know a clown when I see one.
This I know a clown when I see one. That's for us, by the way.
That's for us.
For our item.
Silent is watching this stream right now. Please, let's play Dota, guys, to stop this madness from happening.
Just stop them. Stop them from talking. Ears bleeding. But they are moving in, and if they find Warlock, if they find him, he's... Hide.
Killing. Hold. And they've got perfect vision here. He hasn't leveled up anything just yet. Decided if he wants to go for the upheaval or if he's going to need Shadow Word early. But thankfully, he's not going to have to do it.
I gotta get Fatal Bonds, I feel like, or Shadow Words, right? Like, one or the other.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was wondering if he's going to get gone on and, like, can I maybe turn the fight? I think if he goes, if they find him alone, he just dies and he should just, like, hold the points until the lane starts.
Yep. For sure.
Now they're back. They're re-smoking Liz. They're coming back. They have this vision. Look at that ward that he placed. You know, his time spent in the trees was not for naught, but it seems they might not be able to find a good rotation here. Let's see how brave TA2000 is feeling. He's gonna go for it, but it's too late. Reflect. Able to just take the rune and walk away.
Yeah, just the two of them. Can't really do a lot. Impalement Arts on silent. I like this. And I like it and I don't, kind of a deal. Like, Impalement Arts on Ringmaster level 1 are great. But you're playing into an Enigma. Maybe Tame the Beast would have been better. And maybe with Tame the Beast you'd be able to kill the ranged creep impalements are it's kinda rough.
They really thought they were gonna find a kill, right? And this happens. This is like sometimes you see these Tusk players, they get really gung-ho about finding a kill, you know? You go like, hey, let's go and snowball level 1. And then you get to the lane and you're like, well...
It's not that bad though with Ringmaster. I feel like this is still a very valid option. You know, it's one of those heroes that can really go one or the other. And most lanes I would even go Impalement Arts. I think it's all right. Like low mana, you get to spam it. I mean, all of his spells are low mana, but this is an additional slow with the nurse out, so not too bad. Look at those fatal bonds. It's so damn annoying.
That's only level 1. You know, you're taking some damage now, but it only gets worse as time goes on, gang. Unfortunately, it does mean that this PA has been relatively uncontested, as we've seen time and time again when these two heroes are paired together. And the really scary part is coming soon. When they get to this level 2 timing, in fact, it might come sooner than expected. Reflect, getting onto him. TA2000 has the dagger, they find the kill. Reflect ends up going down, and the PA Warlock lane is off to a good start. Words that will put fear into the hearts of Crab Restaurant.
Crab Restaurant, no! We need to keep Crab Restaurant alive, by the way. Hooters has filed for... We at least need to cherish the Crab Restaurant that we have.
So what we need to do then is start the Krusty Krab then. Keep it all alive.
If you could open a restaurant, what would it be?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably like a street food kind of place. Like it would be a proper restaurant, but we only have like shitty street food. Despite charging you exorbitant prices. I think that would be the business model. Be really
That sounds like a really good business model. Yeah. Get
gourmet
paid,
street food, you know?
Get paid to make like some... Remember in Bali they had those little chicken sticks that they were making for $50 on the street.
Yes. Top lane. Rain, unfortunately, will be putting some pressure out onto Reflect. Yet again, they're allowing them to suffer the impact of Warlock PA. And despite doing their utmost, they're not going to be able to threaten Rain. Threatening 404. He's trying to run himself away here on the Tusk. He's not going to be able to do so. It's almost certainly going to be another kill for TA2000, who's willing to dive under the tower. And it ends up being well worth it. Double kill for the PA. Will revenge be found here by Respect? No. Not close enough to find any damage underneath the tier 1 tower outside of the plasma field. And he
needs to be careful.
They can kill him. They could live for this and dive him if they want to.
Yep. A really rough one on bot lane as well. They get the kill on Silent T. Well, does happen. You know, like you're playing with Warlock TA, nothing crazy to be expected, especially now that she's got Orb of Corrosion. She went all
Mid lane.
in. Mid lane,
They
though.
just baited in Loranov, but they know 4-4. He swaps in the Sentry, but it's a little bit too late. By the time it goes down, Loranov has Refraction available. 1J's made the rotation. They drop the Blood Grenade onto the Sniper, and he will end up going down as well. That is, despite everything else on the map, by far the most disastrous play for Crab so far.
Yeah, absolutely. The TP in with the Tusk, right? Like he doesn't have a TP now as well to work with. Top lane, Reflect, and the snowball has started, more or less. This is what we tend to expect in the MESWA region. A lot of bloodbath happening whenever one of these two teams are playing. Your ex-Chimera, now VP, or the Enigma squad. 7-1 Brazil already, or Brazil.
You really like making that reference. The 7-1.
A 7-1.
I mean,
it's like we. Don't you love funny numbers? You know, in Dota 420, 322.
no, I do. I'm with you. I'm with you. Or the 22-0, the classic as well.
Yep.
Not many people talk about. Bottom lane. Are going to be able
What's
to
the
rip
22-0?
the Hawk.
I forgot. What's the
Say again?
22-0? What's the 22-0?
ESL. One of the ESL events, grand finals between IG and the side of EG. It comes from that series, you know, one I always talk about with PPD having that amazing Juke Bane down bottom against YYF Brewmaster. And then in the grand finals, one of their games, they lost to IG 22-0. Not a single kill being put on the board.
That sounds rough. The male award as well, 0-20 now that we're talking about 20s. Or was it 0-18? I can't remember.
It was 20, yeah. The Malk award is 20.
Mid lane.
TA, she got rolled onto, and yet again, able to get a kill onto the Tusk. But this time around, it's not going to be so simple. Quick revenge found by bringing down a partner. That being said, Sniper doesn't have enough strength to kill her as well. Laura Knopf will walk away with a double kill. At the same time, they end up with a little Fractus up on top. They've lost the hood rank, and now Reflect is also going to die, though. That's not what they wanted out of that situation. Losing the Razor yet again. That's his 4th death of the game here, Liz. Before even 7 minutes in.
Yeah, they're not having a good time on top. This Razor was... I mean, in general, it's not really the pick into a PA, but then on top of that, you make a small... You add a sprinkling of salt on top of that, you know, a small difference between these two teams, and you get this.
Maybe they get something out of this. There's going to be a contest for this Wisdom Shrine here. Warlock drops an ultimate though, with the Fatal Bonds, 404 and Reflect are taking so much damage. They can't even hurt them, Liz. These heroes are still at full HP. Another double kill for TA2000. Now you have a Chaotic Offering Golem to beat on the tier 1. 3k net worth need to boot overall for the side of VP.
Yep, no rotations necessary, just the two of them doing all the work. I don't know if you can even lane here any longer. The PA on her
might
own
not be
will
able to
destroy
lane
you.
here either. They're going for Ursa. Black Hole, first one of the game committed. The Hawk able to bring the bear down just before he hits level 6. Wouldn't have protected him regardless, but would have been nice. At the same time, Hoodwink going forward, trying to get the kill out onto Silence, and 1J able to just solo kill the enemy support right there.
Nice little acorn shot play with Sharpshooter. Of course, you can cast your spells while channeling Sharpshooter, which is kind of nice for the Hoodwink. Mid lane. Maybe this is a kill though.
Can they get this one? They should be able to at least kill one. Maybe can they get 2? They have the Ursa here. Blood Grenade down onto Laranov. He's had his entire refraction removed. And Ursa gets not just a double kill, but a kind of astonishing injection of gold off of that one. That was really, really well done by Crab Restaurant there.
Dude, he's like as farmed as the TA almost now. Like he got like some really nice farm off of those kills. Ursa, yeah, having a not the easiest lane, but Ursa resurrected, I should say.
Bear has returned. He's out here. He's going to show that his bear is superior to the bear of Virtus.pro. But let's see if this rotation pans out. They are bringing 404 down bottom. They want to find the Hawk. They know that Black Hole is down, so this would be a perfect time to get this initiation going. But they have to hurry because the side of VP are also bringing in reinforcements. Who gets the jump first, Liz, is the question. The Hawk getting gone on, losing a lot of HP. He has no way to make a turn here. He just ends up dead. Will they find revenge? Blood Grenade connected onto the Ursa, but he's able to scurry onto the high ground away from these Eidolons. So he is still fine. TA2000 though shows up, finds the sniper who just arrived and immediately ends up dead. Looking for the double as they find the kill onto the Ringmaster as well, forcing the Ursa to retreat. Tusk to try and take a twin gate, but fail in this endeavor. TA2000 collects a double kill. Laranov even comes down to secure the tower. So although a great kill onto Hawk, in the grand scheme of things, they end up getting outplayed by VP.
Yeah, they do. But in this kind of series, I feel like, you know, if you're bleeding kills on the side of VP, you're not happy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not only about winning the game, it's how you win it. How cleanly do you win it?
So like if you're Brazil and you beat Serbia 1-0, not happy about it even if you win.
Yeah, exactly.
No, shout out Serbia, we love y'all. You know, I don't want to put Serbia out.
Shout out Harry Freak.
Shout out Harry Freak. Nicole, I'm sorry, bro.
No way.
I'm sure your team is good. Mid lane, Chaotic offering, nice save from the Ringmaster, but it's not going to be enough. They've already gotten the kill onto the sniper. Tusk will end up going down as well. So just a very quick and almost nonchalant support deletion in the mid lane, as well as a kill onto a sniper.
Yeah, it wasn't like if that was all the escape part, everything gets negated and he just lives through all of it. But the nerfed escape part with just the bonus match resist, it's solid, not as great of course when it comes to saving targets.
Okay, gold lead. Not the biggest lead we've seen in this region, of course. We've seen much worse things happen. So where do we put the prospects of, let me not even say a comeback, but how do you elongate this game as Crab Restaurant from this point?
It's rough, right? Like, you do have a sniper to defend the high ground. He's going for a very peculiar build, by the way. Mask of Madness as his first item.
What?
Yeah.
Into TA?
Yeah.
That's surprising. Okay.
It's interesting, I guess. A bit different. Not really sure why he goes for Mask, but you get attack speed, I guess, into TA to get rid of the charges, but Sigma moment,
But then she
for
hits
sure.
you. The Sigma move, I like that. He hasn't committed to it just yet, though. He's still just sitting on it. Let's see if he actually decides to buy up the Morbid Mask. That'll make the determination of how serious he is. On the other side, TA2000 does now have his Battle Fury. 12-minute Battle Fury, Treads, Orb of Corrosion, Orb of Destruction in the inventory as a neutral item. It's for a TAPA right now.
These kind of qualifiers are made for some records to be broken, basically, right? Like, you play these qualifiers to break some records. He's 7-0-3 on the TA, so absolutely gigantic, ginormous 8k net worth almost.
What a hero. Our poor Ursa is still on the way towards his own farming item. Still
Not
needs
too far,
the full
though.
Battle Fury. It's on the way, though. Should be coming now.
Yeah, he needs like 100 gold and he's got it. So, all things considered, like, he's keeping up.
Dude, look at this. They're going on the sniper, and the only way they have vision is because they saw him through the fatal bonds, bro. That is actually really sick. That is some really good awareness from VP. They saw where the bounce was going from the Ringmaster, and they're like, guys, he has to be right here, and they go directly towards him. And now they trigger the Psionic Trap onto Reflect. They should be able to kill him off. They drop a Chaotic Offering for this one, but we'll see worth it if they can get it tier 2. Wheel of Wonder doesn't really do all that much. It almost killed 1J, but it does not just yet. On the back lines of the fight, 4-4, finding he cannot keep the chase going. He's trying to run away, as is the side of this Ringmaster, but what can Loranov do here? One more Mouth Strike should be enough if he can close the range, close the gap. Being played, ring around the rosies. Unfortunately, the rest of the team is coming back, and they will put 4 heroes go down in the mid lane. The tier 2 tower probably going to follow them as well.
Yeah, he did choke him for quite some time. That was kind of nicely done by Silent. But they also lost the Ursa, by the way, on bot lane to the Blackhole. So that was also revealed. The Hack has a Blink Dagger. Use that one to get rid of the Ursa.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wait, the Hack was with Chimera, right? And then they removed him, and now he's back with VP.
Yeah, he was with Chimera, they removed him, then they brought him back because they couldn't find somebody else to play with them. And then they removed him again, and then now the same people.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Interesting. Maybe he just wanted to stream some more. Maybe that
Should be
was
streaming the
issue.
death of this Razor because we need a replay on that one, how quickly the Razor went down. They try to get Ursa out of trouble as well, but Loranov, undeterred, just blinks forward. No BKB, no force buff, no Aegis, but he still feels completely secure in his positioning. And why shouldn't he? 3 shots away from killing a Tusk, 4 shots away from killing a Sniper. And it's a triple kill all of a sudden for the Templar Assassin. They're on the high ground, 15 minutes in, mid that and ultra. All right, somebody sacrifice yourself. Give the man a rampage. He deserves it after such a game.
Yeah, absolutely. He's so close to it, so close to the Desolator as well. There are no creeps, but no tier 2 bot, no tier 2 mid, like they can get 2 sets of racks here for sure. And I believe they will force it because they have this heal from Warlock just constantly resetting them. So you don't have to go back, you're not worried about your resources, you're kind of full. Vlad's on Enigma as well.
Also, like, this team on the side of Crab, if the game is going like this, where Tusk was unable to find a good entry point out of the lane, Razor has no items, there's still no items on Ursa, you literally have no initiation. Like, how do you start a fight on your own terms?
It's very difficult. Maybe some snowball ice shards, but these two cores don't care about it. You have a blink with refraction charges, and your PA as well can blink out. But they did move back. They want to finish off their items first, it seems like. And they, realistically, they could have just ended this game. I feel like the positioning from Radiant is not that good for you not to be able to jump and kill them, but maybe a Tormentor first for Virtus.pro.
You said it yourself. This is a game for breaking records. Somebody's like, listen, Ben, if I just get this timing, I'm going to be #1 all time. Come on, bro. We don't need to end this game right now.
Yeah, there's also a tier 2 on top lane, a rush that you can go for. All depends how disciplined you want to be versus these teams. Basically, Nigma in the previous qualifier would just pick heroes that are able to push, like a Prophet on mid lane, and end the game as soon as possible, like minute 13, basically, the game would be over. What they've got on Virtus.pro as well kind of allows them to do that. You've got the Dezo now on TA, you've got your Eidolons.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
See, we're going to be moving forward now as a large-scale unit to the top side of the map. Tier 2 tower certainly going to be in jeopardy here. Shouldn't take too long for them to bring it down. And there she goes. 20k net worth lead. We'll see if they decide to go back for an Aegis. Oh, well, might not be necessary because they almost just straight up killed the Razor here. Sharpshooter being triggered. Almost got him, but no. Little bit of heal coming in. Not going to make that much of a difference, though, as they jump up with the PA and they kill him off. TA is here as well. TA did fall very low. TA 2000 almost died, but the black hole from the heart prevents the chase from Forza. In the meantime, they jump the backline to kill the sniper. They demolish the bear right now. And although buybacks are available, I'm not so sure it's even wise to use them at this point, Liz. This game feels completely over.
They almost got the PA. Like, that was a cool attempt, but yeah, snowball into black hole. We're waiting for them with the open arms of Enigma. There's a full Revenant's Brooch now on Lorenov. Your TA 2000 going for Satanic next. He's not gonna get it this game, but it's a nice item to queue up. GG is called.
Good game, well played coming in from Crab Restaurant because Virtus.pro have absolutely demolished them in the opening game of this series. And you know, we've seen some fast games, fam. We've seen some fast games. This is up there, you know? Our average in this region last time around was like 22.
Said it, so don't worry, it's not your bad call. I expect Lion to go there just because of that. I mean, I'd like to have 2 Lions this game because they might need them on both sides. They need that separation, the stun, to help the Viper or the Prophet out. Weaver plus Prophet sounds like an easier lane to play though, for the Prophet. At least you have the Treant to kinda give that distance. You have Sprout as well eventually. Meanwhile, Viper Weaver, especially with Hive Mind, like you just don't have Sukuchi all the time, so.
Fight might break out here. Smoke will break. Yet again, Ryan with the Observer Ward in the perfect place. They could stop this fight if they want to. They find the Earth Spike out onto this Judge of GK, but look at that dual breath onto 4 heroes. First blood onto the Lion, 404 about to follow. They've gotten the double kill, it's about to be 3. Reflect, both him and Mindgrove are about to die. Reflect goes down first. Go to bed trying to escape on this Nature's Prophet. He's on the high ground, just needs a few more hits from TA 2000. 1 more second until the Reflect, he's got it. Gonna throw it out. Do they have the damage? Lorma finds the breathe fire. And it ends up being 4-0. Jakiro with the heroic dual breath coming out of rain.
That was so sad for Krusty Krab Restaurant Bros. Very unfortunate. Like, they moved as a stack on not only Jakiro but on Grimstroke as well. Stroke of Fate dealing massive damage. It can connect to all those targets. Later on, Grimstroke did miss one Stroke of Fate, mostly because of fine art. I swear this facet is so damn fun and so good, but at times it can be yeah, it can be a bit annoying. So they are laning Lion Prophet top. Lion Prophet, Weaver plus Viper on the bot lane. Look, Jakiro with Twin Terror, the moment he gets Liquid Fire, this Weaver will be losing some serious HP.
Also, if you go for this Hive Mind facet, right, you are really committed to putting as many points into Swarm as possible. So there will be moments you get caught out in between your Sakuchi paths. There's literally nothing you can do about it. And Reflect, damage right now from the Metamorphosis. One more right click, he's gone. Rain yet again involved in another kill.
Yeah, that's basically where I would like to have Lion, right? Just so he can pop that Impale on the meta.
Well, Weaver probably wishing that he'd gone Sakuchi level 1, because right now he's gonna end up dead. Well, at least while he's dying, so they get some experience, right? He will come back with level 2 lists. The Swarm Bugs did their job.
Yeah, I was thinking there's a chance for him to live top lane silent. Yeah, gonna fall as well. I was thinking there's a chance for him to live if he uses the Swarm Bugs when he's kinda cutting the corner, because it would give him enough XP for Sakuchi, but he didn't do it on time.
It is one of those plays that, like, as soon as you die, you're like, oh, I should have done that. But in the moments, you're just trying to scurry away. And he seemed also genuinely kind of surprised by just how much damage he was taking in such a short moment of time. Top lane, we have a first sprout of the game onto the Hawk. They almost wanted to dive him, but Science could not find the gap, couldn't close the distance.
Я позволил тебе жить.
A little pause. Mid lane is looking really damn rough for Salar T.
Wait, what? How is this possible? Is this matchup this lopsided mid?
It's not, but they got a lot of kills early on, and I think he's just outplaying him. That's all. Breathe Fire, taking some damage away from Tiny, and he missed some last hit, but it's not that hard to last it with the Tiny.
I imagine he probably started the lane with like Bracer full one, right? After the first 4 kills.
Yeah. Still though, as Tiny, you've got more than enough to get some right clicks. I think what happened is he didn't have a tree. I think that might have been the issue. There was no lumber in his hands.
You know, I know you've been playing Warcraft. In your mind, I could hear you saying, we need more lumber.
Exactly.
So quick pause whilst Respect is trying to get himself back into the game. So unfortunately, Reflective also not playing 2 games on a row, right? Razor into DK. You know, there was an era of time where these were like, these anchor style offlane heroes were super popular, but times have changed, man. I don't feel like these heroes are as effective from the offlane. I mean, if Elmar is not playing Razor anymore, that should tell you all you need to know about where the hero is at from the offlane right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Can't just get that Midas. I think that's why he's not playing them. He used to just buy Midas and recover with the hero, but now that you cannot do that, I feel like it's a bit harder to lane. If you lose the lane, if you win the lane, great. If you lose the lane, there's no recovery. That's the problem.
What can you do?
Still pause right now as you are waiting for Reflect to return. Let's turn to some good news though for Crab Restaurant. CS leader on the map right now is this Nature's Prophet. Yes, his Lion has died a couple of times. He's died himself earlier, but in terms of just the sheer lane, things are going about as expected. You know, it's a relatively normal situation. They're not pressuring him too much, unlike in the previous game. And one thing about Nature's Prophet, if he gets a decent start, he can sort of ameliorate some of these problems in the other lanes, showing up, providing the numbers, help them get
Yep.
back on track.
He might. He did that last game as well with Ursa. But if you look at the net worth, I know you don't look at the net worth this early on, but I'm looking at it because there were a lot of kills happening, 7-0 already. Even the Grimstroke has more farm than the Prophet. So it looks all right in the CS, but the reality is not that great for them. And the Viper is probably the one that will continue suffering the most, especially every time meta is up. Even without the meta, like 2 levels of reflection, plus dual breath and liquid fire, it's as Viper, you're usually dishing out the dots. It's not the other way around.
My worry as well about the way that the Vipers game is going is, even though of course you will have that access to the break at some point, my main worry is that you might be so far behind by the time the break gets into the game that they no longer care. Like, this DK might be like, okay, whatever, I can still kill all of you in a second. The Baron might be like, well, if you're never getting me low enough that I need borrow time in the first place, so I don't need to be broken regardless. That's my main concern with how the game is going right now.
I do think this game might last longer if Viper reconnects, which I hope he does, and it should happen. Like this game against versus the last one, they don't have as many heals. You have a Photic Shield to help you push. When it comes to pushing, you on paper, it's better because you have meta and form, but these 2 spells are on long cooldowns, and you don't have any mobility on VP. So you'll be popping your meta and form to push, and that's it. So when it comes to how long this game lasts, it might last more than 20 minutes, more than what happened in the first one. And maybe Crab Restaurant surprises us as well with some sick plays, maybe some split pushing from Prophet and Weaver. I'd love to see that.
Actually, a very good point that, like, VP has to play as a ball to be successful in this game. They're not going to be like going on individual adventures like we saw in the previous game. Whereas, unlike in the previous game, there is potential for this mid laner to actually get like a proper items to help skirmish and be involved in fights. The same can be true of the Lion. So I think you're right that they have better odds of elongating the game. They also have tools to like delay the push, right? Nature's Prophet can cut waves, Weaver can cut waves, the Lion and the Tiny can just drop their spells onto a creep wave with a Nether Toxin on top of it. Should be more or less enough to eliminate it for the most part. So this game, yeah, I'm with you. Could definitely end up taking a lot longer than the previous one.
And you can always elongate the game by pausing. Last game we had it, this game as well.
Yeah. So not sure what the exact issue is for the Crab Boys.
They didn't say the reason, right? Like, they didn't.
No, they just said sorry.
Yeah, he did reconnect and he reconnected and then DC'd again.
Misplay after misplay after misplay after misplay.
That happens. Maybe some internet issues.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. It always happens in this region, my friend. At some point, the pause gets too long. One of the players gets antsy. And they had to be like, listen, admins, what's going on here? And to be fair, that is their prerogative, you know? At the end of the day, they're in a competitive environment. We're not playing with your homies. You're playing to get to DreamLeague, so you want to play and abide by the rules, and sometimes the rules go against your opponent. What can you do?
Yeah, for sure. They also probably are planning on... I mean, it is the sad state of affairs. I hope that no Crab Restaurant fans take it against us, but most of these teams like VP and Enigma, they just want to end this series as fast as possible to go play pubs or chill, or maybe even scrim. That's how they usually play. They pick heroes that can push fast as well.
They're playing later on today again, so they know that the longer that this pause continues, the less time they have to, like you say, relax, get their heads in the game for the next portion of the games, which will be in the upper bracket semifinal. For now, though, Admin is just saying, please check face it. Seems like the communication is happening that side. And I don't believe either of us are on the Facebook platform. So we're just going to have to wait to hear what happens. By the way, when was the last time you played Battle Cup, bro?
I can't remember. I literally cannot remember. When's the last time I played BC? I think it was like 10 years ago or something. maybe I played Battle Cup with some casters around 2018, 2019, like Shiver, Owen, Stacks, you know. But I'm mostly playing only solo queue, like just pubs. That's it.
Are you also the kind of person like, are you like me where you feel like you play your best Dota when you're just playing like in a normal pub by yourself without having to like cater to the people? Like, let's say you're playing with the party, all your homies and stuff. Do you feel like your performance degrades a bit?
I don't think it degrades. I just feel like the stakes aren't as high. You know, like when you're party queuing, you're it does decay degrade a little bit because you're playing with friends, so you're chilling maybe, you know. But then again, you don't get angry as much, I guess. So that's definitely a big plus.
Oh no, Reflect about to get angry. He just got back into the game. Come on, guys. This is bad form, VP. We all know the rules are that the person that reconnects last, you don't just jump and kill that guy immediately. What the hell, TA2000, bruh?
Yeah, what the hell? You jump him while he's disconnected. You unpause. That's when you kill him.
Exactly. You kill him and then you say, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were DC, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Top lane, 1J about to die here.
gonna
Will
kill
be a
him,
nice
actually.
kill going for the Nature's Prophet, and they might be able to actually bring down the Hawk. Fortunately, he does have the level 2 Eponic Shield, pops a Magic Stick as well. That'll keep him going, but very nice kill for the Nature's Prophet to get some revenge for his Viper on the other side.
Yeah, but gets killed.
Well.
He can't.
You know what,
he
buddy?
can't lane
Maybe you
here.
should have just stayed DC.
Yeah, he literally cannot. If he keeps on showing up, they'll keep on killing him. Like that's it. Like he literally cannot approach this lane. Now he has to run as well. By the way, I really feel that 1J was playing around fine arts, and that's the reason he died. Because he could have ran. Like he was absolutely fine to just go back. He didn't have to die on that Virtus.pro.
Some style points, you know? To do his thing. You know, you're talking about this Viper lane bottom where 404 is being harassed right now. This is sort of similar to the thing we're talking about with Razor, where these heroes just simply do not have a catch-up mechanism. Especially from the off lane. Like from mid or safe lane maybe, top lane, they're about to go into the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is gonna die, and so is the Lion. Lion trying to run away right now, but it's not gonna be enough. 1J with the stroke of fate this time around, doesn't play around with the fine arts, draws his line straight, and that secures another kill in the top lane.
I'm just waiting for bottom for the same thing to happen. Viper did manage to get level 2, that's nice, but he will die regardless.
Bye-bye. And 404 is there too because he ran underneath a sentry ward. Ice Path will catch him out, so the Sukuchi duration will end. TA2000 easily able to claim himself a double kill. And at the same time, while this is going down, they were able to bring down this Tiny in the mid lane. Yes, DK did die for it, but ultimately it is still Virtus.pro walking away with a massive map advantage.
Absolutely, they do get, like you said, at least a kill, and it's the kill that they got first, and then the Dragonite. So
Top, this can't happen. This can't happen. This is not allowed. They're just gonna straight up dive this Nature's Prophet. Nobody's around to help him. His mid can't TP in. His mid is bottom though. They're going on to TA2000. They at least need to find the Terrorblade kill.
You're gonna get it.
Doesn't have the meta. One more right click. It goes the way of 404. Oh, I don't know about that one. They really wanted that to go to the Tiny. Sadly, he doesn't get it, but TA2000 is dead for the first time in this game.
a lot of gold, man. A lot of gold is being shared by them, so it's still good. They're not dying. They are losing the tier 1 mid though. Someone needs to go defend versus this big bad dragon. 1-1-4. There's only one bracer though. No 2 bracers. Feels bad, man.
4-4 is in the mix right now. Could drop in a swarm on top. Hasn't chosen to do so just yet. They're just beating onto the tower, and now they just stun him heads up with the follow-up Ice Path, Phantom's Embrace to prevent the Sakuchi, and he just gets eviscerated. Man, they had a can
make
of
the
raid
joke,
or
make the
something
joke.
because they squashed the bug.
Make the joke. 404, Weaver not found. Come on.
Oh, nice. That was perfect. Well done. Would have been better if he hadn't died. You could have been like 4-4, 0-4-0, Weaver not found. Bottom.
Yeah, bot lane, yeah.
Looks
Oh,
like
we're
I
down.
think they might be jumping onto Reflect again because here comes 1J. Has the Fine Art talent ready to go. Wants to throw it out. Goes in. He misses onto the Viper, sadly. So it looks like Viper will live. Lion might not be so light. Ice both Silence as well as the Weaver. 4-4. No Sakuchi available right now. He needs a way out. He can't find it. Lion also dies towards the north. Macropire, Ice Path drop down now forward. Reflect and Tiny losing so much health. They've been so bound together that they cannot escape. Now they've lost one, about to lose the other. Celerity, or at least will he able to dodge the Ice Path, so he stays alive for now. Laranov staying on the edge of the fight. There is an avalanche, but no toss, so they can't find him closer towards the tier 2 tower. They'll be forced to let each other flee. They took the Wisdom Rune, they took the kill, and they'll just be able to get out.
They lost TA 2000 again, though. This is 2 deaths now on the Terrorblade. They kind of nicely cornered him and killed him from distance, so no Sunder was possible. By the way, what's stronger, Viper Reflect or the reflection of Terrorblade?
Ooh, well, at this point, the reflection of Terrorblade.
Yeah, absolutely. Might go for Weaver as well down bottom. 404.
He is
He'll live.
gonna be fine. He's fine. By the way, he's a higher level than the Viper. He just now hit level 4.
I mean, he was more in the lane than the Viper, right? Like, more or less, he was the one laning.
Mid lane. Might have some trouble for the Tiny right now. They try to activate Soulbind on top of him. They're slowing him down with the Stroke of Fate. He needs some assistance. They need some help. Nice Hex out onto Laranov to prevent the damage, but the Breeze Fire will emerge regardless. They bring down Celerity. Next to 4 will be the Lion. No escape available for him. 1J dominating streak on the Grimstroke. Pretty incredible plays, and VP, despite suffering some setback, they just will not stop, man. They just keep going right now.
They're looking incredible. There's a DD on DK as well. And the Weaver, he is gone. The problem of going for the maxed out Swarm or find yourself in bad positions very often. I feel like, yeah, Laranov.
Found Lion. They want to get the kill on the Silence. Ice Path is there with the Macropire. It finds both the Lion and the Nature's Prophet. They brought them both down. Free Fire killing off the Lion. Reflect now, walking through this massive wall of fire. Gonna wish he had it, but he's gonna end up dead as well. Laranov on a double kill streak right now, and they're searching for more. They see the Tiny. They're ignoring the Weaver. He is a small fry right now. Celerity though, with the Avalanche, wants a toss, but he gets silenced, Lizard. Can't get the spell off onto 1J. 1J right now underneath the tier 2 tower, still alive. Daggling his body to make space. They kill off the Tiny. They find the Weaver as well.
Oh.
And they just call it GG, well played. A new record is broken. The fastest game in MESWA history. 10 minutes exactly almost will be the GG point. VP dominated game 2.
Oh, I didn't expect that. You know, when I had this feeling that they might GG, when this last fight, Prophet